Hey guys, welcome to your weekly astrological horoscope for Sunday, December 10th. After 3 tries, I can finally say that right. Yeah. So how's it going, y'all? What's up? Yesterday we were talking about all that exposing and all that Revelations 101, and we about to get some enlightenment. And I promised you a Lilith direct, and guess what? Oh, I promised you and I delivered. Here you go. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Your Lilith has now gone direct and is entering the shadow period. Now, for those of you unaware of what the shadow period is, since it's not something that I necessarily covered during my any of my recent videos, actually, so I do need to mention it at some point. The shadow period is when a planet has finished going retrograding and is now stationary direct, getting ready to go direct. All of the period that it went backwards and has to recover, that's the shadow period. All of that terrain that it needs to do all over again is basically one giant shadow. And essentially, think of the shadow period as a period in which you are getting a second opportunity to go through this trial once again. This time, learn of the errors that occurred the first time and do them better the second time. So, right now, once again, we have Lilith at 11 degrees of Sagittarius, and it was at, I think, 10 degrees of Capricorn. So it lost about, I can't really good math right now, but I want to say something like 30 degrees, right? Roughly. So it needs to redo all of this and get good. It needs to do it correct this time, and this time it's going to have the support of the sun. It's going to have Lilith rolling with it. Saturn's almost in Capricorn. Mercury is still going backwards, getting slapped by everyone as it's falling from the galactic center. This time we have Mars in Scorpio, so this might actually make a big change, having Lilith go through Sag into Capricorn with Mars in Scorpio. This could be the big breakthrough that it needed. We also have the moon in Virgo when it goes direct, so this time as it moves back up the corporate ladder to slap some nut jobs, it's going to go with the intuitive facts, and it's going to do things properly and not willy-nilly as it was before, thinking that it owned the place. Neptune and Chiron are going to be direct this time, so they're not going to be so much focusing on themselves, but on the greater collective itself. I feel like there's a lot of really potential and good energy for Lilith to really make a come around? Yeah? Make a good comeback, and make it with very, very positive and useful energies. We're also going to get Athena going direct in a couple days, so that's going to be really, really good for us. Ceres is going to end up retrograding on us, though, which I'm not exactly the thrillist about, but, trade one goddess for another as we try to go up through this corporate ladder. So, really good stuff. Really quick, I just want to talk about how, Saturn is sextiling Mars. I know there's a bunch of freaking colors here. I apologize. I should have made a separate one. But Saturn is sextiling Mars. So definitely this is a growing up experience in regards to the things that they need to be going after and the things that Mars needs to be initiating. Saturn is definitely, kind of being that like watchful eye of, yo, it's time, bro. It's time. It's time to do this. Take out that dual disc and challenge everyone out in the world. So, definitely, Senpai is watching us for sure. Now, obviously, we're talking about the 10th, right? What do we got going on the 10th? And honestly, the only thing we really have is these really, really, really weird aspects. So, just take a look at this. Look at the North Node and Ceres, as well as Uranus and Athena. Kind of interesting how both North Node and Uranus are being blessed with a goddess by their side. You know, Pluto had Juno a little while ago, and now Venus has Lilith as well, and Jupiter has Vesta. So, you know, the goddesses are out working here. You know, they ain't playing around. There's a lot of effort being put by the asteroid goddesses and, of course, Lilith to make sure that shit gets corrected. And, you know, these moon aspects here with this massive tricolor, like normally we talk about one tricolor, but you know, from the moon you're splitting off to Lilith, Venus, the Sun, and Mercury, Saturn, and I'm, you know, saying them as one entity because they are conjunct, they are together, and so they're going to act as one entity. So this is 3 different aspects that could play out 5 different ways, going to 3 possibilities, or to 2 possibilities over here that could be played out 2 different, or I guess 1 possibility, but plays out 3 different ways. So, you know, you have these 2 going up to these 5, and you have him or her going up to these 5 as well, and it's just like, whoa, okay, this is a day for learning. It's as simple as that. But if it was only 1 aspect, I'd be happy. But then we also have this double aspect going on here in regards with Neptune and Ceres North Node going up against these 3 entities as well. And it's just like, okay. That's insane. And if you thought there wasn't a grand fire trine, just take a look at our big, massive 5 possibility 3 combo fire trine. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is a lot of really good energy, a lot of really conflicting energy, right? Because now everything in Sagittarius needs to gain information from the divines, but make sure that it's real from Virgo. So, and there's no connection to Gemini here. Even if I were to put everything together, there's no Gemini here. There is absolutely 0 communication between Pisces and Virgo. There's no Gemini to block this. So we only have Sagittarius to see beyond what is real and what is not real. This is putting a very, very big strain on Sagittarius. Like, you know, this is not the easiest position for Sag, especially still having Capricorn in its sign because it hasn't left. Excuse me, not Capricorn, Saturn. Still having Saturn and Sagittarius is a really big strain, and it's, you know, it's being strained, restricted. It doesn't have the best communication skills at the moment. However, it's very aware of things, and it's coming back into its authority in regards to communicating with others on an emotional level. Now, using all of this energy, it needs to really see beyond the veil, heal the wounds inside of itself, and intuitively know what is real and what is not, what is fiction and what is fake. That's a lot of energy. Not to mention Sagittarius needs to stay on path. It needs to go through the trial of fire. It needs to make sure that it doesn't fall off the task that it's given, and it's essentially kind of like, you know, having an internal struggle because of the whole Uranus and Athena both retrograding. So there's no direction, and we can't even figure out how to implement change. And all of this comes back down to the moon, where the best way to fix this problem of having no direction and no idea how to implement change is to listen to our intuition and know what is real and what is fake. This is a huge strain for Sagittarius right now. This is a massive strain for Sagittarius right now. Especially with the lack of this Gemini energy, which could be positive and negative. Again, the positive side is we don't have the lower mind to conflict us, and we can just use the higher mind moving forward. The downside is we don't have that, you know, vibrational communication that we would like between Pisces and Gemini through, or yeah, Pisces and Virgo through Gemini. So what's the message overall? What do I say to all of this? You're going to be seeing a lot of shit. You're going to be coming into the awareness of a lot of shit. You know, Sagittarius being that third eye, you're going to come into sight of a lot of shit. And we already kind of know this. Like, you know, it's Sag season. It's been hard. It's been rough. It's been a little scary. And Moon in Virgo is definitely a change that I very much welcome, because we need to get some facts straight. We need to get some stuff going. The only problem here is, are we communicating these facts? That's my biggest fear right now, because we don't have any Libra energy, we don't have any Gemini energy, and we only have the South Node in Aquarius, which essentially is the things we're supposed to let go. Which means we don't have communicative energy. We, at this moment, are self-aware coming into things. We're not here to talk them to other people. We're not here to share them to other people. This is literally eye-opening experience. I want you to find out this day that your favorite streamer is a drug addict, and all of a sudden your perception of this person is like, whoa. I want you to find out on this day that the candidate that you've been supporting has been a child molester. Whoa. There's no, I'm going to go tell everybody all this news. No, there's no communication here. This is you coming into a higher awareness of the truth and the veils around you, and making sense of all that chaos inside of you, of all the changes that you want to initiate, but you're still not doing. You're still not doing. Even with all this full moon energy, you can have so much potential change and you're still not doing it. Virgo will help you make sense of everything. Moon in Virgo is here to literally, emotionally, instinctively, intuitively download that information that you need to have channeled to you. This is not about others. This is about you coming into that awareness yourself. If you still hadn't believed something despite all the allegations and things, you better stop believing now. It's also making a trine to Juno, so you're definitely going to be connecting to this energy. This is, the most amount of Earth energy that we have at the moment, with Pluto and Juno being in Capricorn. Juno's about to leave soon. It's going to head into Aquarius, which I believe is pretty cool. But Moon's going to be leaving here real quick. And again, Mars is in Scorpio, so there goes the only Libra air energy we had. I want you to be careful. I want you to be careful, because with energy like this, people can lie up to your face, and you might actually believe their lies. Because think about it. Air signs. Think of like tarot cards, right? Air or swords is intellect. It's logic. It's reason. It's analytical data. It's, when we're thinking about Aquarius, it's also the internet. When we're talking about Gemini, it's the conversation. When we're talking about Libra, it's connecting to other people. There is no air energy. There is only fire, water, and a very little bit of earth. People are going to be blowing up bonfires of stories. The water signs are making away like bandits, with Jupiter trying to expose things and Neptune trying to veil everyone, and everybody's still licking their wounds with Chiron. You might get fucking lied to your face. and you're gonna need to trust your intuition that Virgo is giving you the facts. Be very careful this day. I'm not saying that to fearmonger. I'm just saying that to make sure that your feet are grounded like the Virgo earth. Be grounded, because there's a lot of shit happening this day. There is way too much fire energy. Uranus, Athena, North Node, Ceres, Sagittarius, or Saturn, Mercury, Sun, Venus, Lilith. 9 points. You have 9 points in fire signs. Air, 0. South Node, which doesn't help. Earth signs, Juno, Pluto, Moon. That's it. Transiting. That's it. Water signs, Vesta, Jupiter, Neptune, Chiron. There is too much fire. There is too much passion, which is good because, you know, passion is great. But we don't have enough facts. We don't have enough grounding energy. We have no communication. I don't like this. I don't like this. And we're in the middle of a Mercury retrograde. Thank you, by the way. I don't like this. I do not like this. There is no communication. There is a lot of miscommunication. Remember how I said before, question everything? Today's a very good day to question everything. Because there's not enough here energy for logic. There's not enough energy for logic. So that really bothers me. But, you know, hopefully we will get through. The moon will go into Libra, giving us a little bit of earth energy. Or, excuse me, air energy. But then it's going to be going through Scorpio and Sagittarius. So we're not going to have a whole lot of earth or air until it comes back into Capricorn. And by then, we're going to have a new moon. We're going to have Saturn going into Capricorn, which is going to be nice. We're going to have the sun following suit. We're going to have Lilith in there as well. We're going to shift a lot of that earth energy, or a lot of that fire energy, into earth energy, which is going to be very strange because, you know, right now we're really supposed to be very passionate about the things that we're doing. And once that fire burns out, you know, things are going to cement. We're going to get a lot of earth energy. Everything's going to slow down. Because earth is slow. Make use of this energy while it's still around. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Make sure to use the energy while it's still around. The 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th are probably going to be the best days here. After that, that's it. That's it. I think the moon actually ends up making it to Aquarius before the sun joins Capricorn, but I really doubt it, and I don't think it really cares. It matters at that point. We're going to have so much earth energy, I don't even know what the fuck to do with it. I don't like earth energy. It's too slow. It's stubborn. It's Taurus. It's Virgo. It's Capricorn. They want things done in their own ways. And we're just like, no. Pick up the pace. Do things, you know, more passionately, quickly, emotionally. And they're just like, no, I'm going to be a rock. Ah, fuck. Anyway. We're not there yet, so there's no need to brood over that. Hopefully, you guys really do understand what's going to be happening on, you know, once that Earth kicks in, though. So we're just trying to get everything done before it does happen. As always, you know, hopefully you guys found this useful. If you want to help spread the word, check out the descriptions below to help us retweet and comments and likes and all that good stuff. So. And as usual, you know, stay safe, stay positive. Hopefully you found this enlightening. And I will catch you guys on the next cast. Peace.